I think it's a massive opportunity because of the stage of e-commerce in Southeast Asia. In more mature markets like the US and Europe, about 6 to 8% of retailers are online, whereas in Southeast Asia that's sort of only between 1 and 3%. So there's a huge opportunity for retailers to get online. Southeast Asia is an interesting market with lots of opportunity but also lots of challenges. I think one of the first challenges for traditional retailers in getting online is the lack of systems and the lack of integrated real-time systems. So there's the need to make sure that they link their retail store with their online store and make sure they have things like real-time stock availability across both their online presence and their retail presence. Other things to consider are if they want to do things like cross-border trade, the challenges of things like last-mile delivery. So delivering to remote parts of Indonesia obviously is a challenge. The other challenge as well is the lack of credit cards in the region, so online payments become quite challenging. Amazon and Taobao expanding across the region actually presents a huge opportunity for smaller e-commerce players to actually get involved. Both Taobao and Amazon will be investing heavily in infrastructure across the region, and this will benefit the industry as a whole. Obviously, for smaller e-commerce retailers, they can have a presence, a store on both Lazada, Taobao and also Amazon. And because these big marketplaces are taking care of the marketing, they're taking care in some instances of the fulfillment, this gives smaller brands and smaller e-tailers a huge opportunity to sell across the region. Yes, I mean, I think we've seen Southeast Asia is very much a mobile first in terms of accessing the internet. I think in Indonesia, I read the other day, about 70% of internet access is via the mobile. So this presents opportunities to develop mobile-first retail platforms. So we can look at people like Shopee and Like, which have launched mobile only. I think the great thing about mobile only is all of the personal data that these platforms can also collect. So by using this personal data, they create a very personalised shopping experience for the user. I think one of the biggest challenges for traditional retailers is a shift in mindset. So when mobile-first customers are shopping, it's immediate, it's always on. So if you catch the MRT, you see people browsing the Q10 app. And I think also as well, stats have shown that a lot of mobile shopping also happens in the evening. So people are shopping on their mobiles outside of traditional hours, and getting into this mindset of being always on for the customer is a huge shift from traditional retail hours. And that's sort of something that traditional retailers need to sort of start to think about when they're thinking of a mobile solution. I think one of the key things that local retailers need to do is really think about what they're going to focus on. So what's their point of difference going to be when they launch an online presence? Products are so ubiquitous. We can get products from anywhere, anytime. So they need to think about what's their point of difference, what's the customer experience going to be, why would customers buy from them rather than from somewhere cheaper overseas? And I think usually that comes down to a more personalised or a more improved customer experience.